Hello everyone and welcome to training session 103 over the Web Conferencing System GP5. We will be discussing how to download and install GP5, the new interface, and how to host a session. First, I'm going to discuss where to go to download the GP5 and how to install it. To download GP5, go to your iBoomerang backoffice at my.iboomerang.com. Scroll down to your toolset and select Web Conference Tool. Choose the correct download for your computer. If you're using Microsoft Windows, click on Web Conference Tool for Windows. If you're using a Mac, choose the Web Conference Tool for Mac button. Follow your computer's instructions to install the program. And then enter in your login information. If you're new to the GP5 or forgot your login, you can go to your web conference system in your back office and click on the Account Validation tab. Now I am going to discuss the GP5 interface. This is what you will see after you log in to your GP5. You can uncheck the Show at Start box if you do not want the startup screen to show up every time you start the program. The first thing you need to do is select the room you want to join. Your room should have already moved over for you. Here is a closer breakdown of the rooms list. If you want to create a new room, you click on the plus sign in the top right corner. You can see in the example this user has one room for orientation presentation and another for sales projections. Each listing shows the name of the room and the access code. To the right of each listing is a button you can click to join or leave the meeting being held in the room. When a meeting is taking place, there will be two number icons displayed. The first one, in the red, shows the number of participants, and the second one, in the black, shows the number of moderators. At the bottom is a section for the most recent room that you have visited. To choose the room, simply click on the room listing. This will open up the new user interface. You'll notice the view of the GP5 is drastically different from that of the GP4. I'm going to go section by section and explain where everything is located. If you want to bring up your rooms list again, click on the Rooms button. Use the Room Info tab to configure the audio and video settings. Audio settings is where you can enable or disable settings for audio, the moderator, and guests. The display in the bottom left-hand corner shows the meeting duration and your access code. If you would like to invite people through the web conference tool, you can do so by clicking the Invite Others tab. On the Invite Others tab, you can choose to send an invitation by email to yourself and send an email to others. The Guide by Phone button gives you a script to use if you're telling someone how to get to your conference over the phone. The Copy to Clipboard and Instant Message buttons will copy a web address or short message that you can send to a person digitally. Beside the Invite Others tab is a Recordings tab. If you choose to, you can record your presentations, and then this is where you can find them. Moving back out to the main interface, the box in the center at the top displays the room name, access code, and the presenter's name once screen sharing has started. The indicator light turns green when you are in a meeting. You can join or leave a room by clicking on these buttons here. On the right side are your toolbars and information boxes. To toggle to the small toolbar, click this button. This removes everything except the toolbar. This is also the default when you are actually presenting. To start sharing your screen or to pause sharing your screen, click this button. The arrow beside the Share Screen button will let you change the presenter and enter the screen share settings, which I will discuss later. You can click the speaker or microphone icons to mute and unmute devices. Use the adjacent arrows to choose your input or output source and control the volume. Click this button to record your meeting. Clicking the chat icon will show or hide the floating windows for participant list, text chat, and hand raise. The hand button will raise or lower your hand in the participant list. This button allows you to activate the Annotations tool. The Annotation tool can be used by presenters in combination with screen sharing to draw on the screen or used locally in a room with an audience. Click this button to draw on the screen or pause and hide the drawing feature. Click to take snapshots of annotations and save them to your computer. Click the triangle for additional save options. To clear all previous annotations, click the trash bin. Click the color wheel to select your pen color. There are 3 line drawing tools. This one allows you to draw freehand. This one allows you to draw a pointing arrow, and this one allows you to draw straight lines. To choose the thickness of your lines, select this box. You can also draw shapes by selecting the circle and square tools. You can highlight parts of your screen using the highlighter. You can add text using this button. To undo the last annotation, click the back arrow. To load a previously saved annotation, click on the folder. The triangle has a pop-up list of saved files. And finally, click the paper to create new annotations and draw on whiteboard. Back to our toolbar, the Lifesaver displays account details and provides forms to submit feedback and email support. The I button shows call and meeting information. You can choose to lock the meeting so no more participants can join by clicking the lock. And to go back to the large interface, click this button. The next area is the participant list, which displays the participants in the meeting. Those in bold indicate the presenter, and those in italics are moderators. When you right-click on a person's name, you get many options. You can mute or unmute the person, grant them control of your desktop, make them the presenter, allowing them to show his or her screen, and disconnect them from the meeting. There are also options to sort the participation list by name, role, and arrival. The chat area displays your chats. Public chats are seen by everyone in the room. Choose private chat to chat with one person privately. Enter your message in the box at the bottom. Now that you know all about the new interface, let's talk about hosting a presentation. To get started, make sure you join the meeting from either the Rooms list or by clicking on the Join button. When you're ready to start your presentation, click Share Screen. This will change the GP5 to the mini toolbar, and by default, your entire screen will be selected for the presentation. The best feature of the new web conference tool is that you have the ability to select a region on your computer. When you click on Share Screen, the Share Screen setting toolbar will pop up, indicating you to select the area of your screen that you want to share. You can change the size by adjusting the corners and edges. The area that will be hidden to the viewer will be the grayed out areas. When you've made your selection, click the Start Sharing button. Your screen should change to something like this. The green line indicates what is being shared with your viewers. You'll notice you now have a tab at the top of your screen. This tab displays the duration of the meeting, your access code, and a button to adjust the share screen settings if you want to select a different area of your screen to share. If you want to double-check what your viewers are seeing, expand the mini toolbar, then go to the Help menu and choose What am I sending? This will open a small viewer that shows you exactly what your clients are seeing from your screen. To pause or stop sharing, you can click the Share Screen button on the mini toolbar or the Share Screen Settings button and then stop sharing. When you're completely done with your meeting, click on the Leave button. You will be asked if you want to leave and end the meeting. Just leave the room or to cancel leaving. To disconnect everyone, be sure to select the Leave and End Meeting button. Now that you know about the new interface, let's talk about hosting a presentation. The default setting for PowerPoint is to display the slideshow full screen. This will not work if you want to use the region sharing feature of the GP5. To get started, open your presentation in PowerPoint and go to the Slideshow tab. Then click the Set Up Slideshow button. In the Show Type section, choose Browsed by an Individual. You can choose if you want the scroll bar to be displayed during the presentation. When you're done, click OK. When you click to start your slideshow, it should display in a window like this. You can adjust the size of the window by dragging the corners. And again, this is what your screen will look like when you're giving your presentation. So to review, here is what you should know. How to install and log in to GP5, each button on the new interface and how to use the mini toolbar and annotation tool, how to start a meeting, select a portion of your screen using Region Select, how to end a meeting, and then finally how to set up your slideshow to take advantage of Region Select. That concludes iBoomerang Training 103. If you're a part of an agency in a box, be sure to enter this code into your Training Terms tab in your control panel to get credit for the session. If you have any additional questions or ever need assistance, please don't hesitate to give us a call. You can always re-watch a session if you would like as well.